everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming and sharing this time for the dedication of Charles Rose. Murray, as I call him Murray, so Charles, everybody knows him, is getting dedicated today. He's going to be given a flag from Afghanistan. From Afghanistan for his service to the community. He has went several times above and beyond the call of duty. He's came across gas leaks in the community, made the gas company aware. He's come across a gentleman that was having a heart attack and got him help. So I want to thank him for his service in the Postal Service and his dedication, because he really does take his job personal, and he does everything to the best that he can to make everybody happy. So I would like to introduce David Lutz. He's from the military. He's going to be presenting Murray with the flag today.
Hey, Larry.
My name's David Lutz, as she said. For the past 2 years, I've worked as a carpenter for the Marine Corps in Afghanistan. We've been customers on Mr. Rose's route for 8 years now, I believe. I mean, you can almost set your clock by him. He's there within the same 15-minute window every day. So he's always helped us, watched out for our house when we're out of town, doing things. He's watched out for my family when I'm out of the country. So being a carpenter for the Marine Corps, I had the privilege of getting to know the higher ranked military personnel. And I asked that they fly a flag for Mr. Rose in dedication for his service. The certificate reads, United States Marine Corps, this certifies that the accompanying American flag was flown over the headquarters of Marine Corps Logistics Command Forward, Camp Leather Neck in the Helmand Province of Afghanistan during Operation Enduring Freedom. This flag is dedicated by the Lutz family to Mr. Charlie Rose through continued service and dedication. Here's the accompanying flag. Took me a while to get it here. A lot of change in rotation, military personnel, so we finally made it. I was able to make the case for it, so now you have something.
Next, I would like to introduce Kathleen Young from the governor's office.
Hi there, we'll stay out here, how's that? Okay. I have a proclamation from the governor for you, and thank you for the invitation. This is quite a privilege. These are the good things I get to do. So, we have, it says, John R. Kasich and Mary Taylor, Governor and Lieutenant Governor of Ohio, do hereby officially recognize Charles M. Rose for your service to your community. On behalf of the state of Ohio, we join all those gathered in recognizing you for your dedication and service to your community. Here in Ohio, we take great pride in our citizens and the various ways they improve our state. And we thank you for your attentiveness and commitment to the safety of those in your neighborhood. You have set a positive example for others to follow, and we commend you for your dedication to serving others. Best wishes in all your future endeavors, and it's signed on this 18th day of June 2014, John R. Kasich, Governor, and Mary Taylor, Lieutenant Governor. Congratulations.
I know Governor Kasich's father was a letter carrier, so
Yes, he was.
I know he's got a special place in his heart for
Certainly
what we
does.
do.
This is Kathleen Patrick Marchi. She's the Postmaster of Operations for Area C.
Good morning, everyone. I first would like to apologize for your accommodations this morning. We had no way of knowing that there'd be this many people that came to join in the celebration today. But thank you for coming, and it is a great day always when we get to hear a positive thing about one of our carriers. So again, thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your community efforts, because definitely that's something that makes all the community very happy, and I can see that by your attendance today. So with that, I'd just like to congratulate Charles and
And next I have Mark Camilla with the NALC, the National Association of Letter Carriers.
Hi, good morning everybody. I'll try to keep this quick. It's very hot in here. My name is Mark Camilli. I'm a Regional Administrative Assistant for the National Association of Letter Carriers. Out of our office, we represent nearly 20,000 letter carriers throughout the entire state of Ohio and upstate New York. You know, if you think of our unique network with the Postal Service, we reach over 150 million residential and commercial addresses 6 days a week. And every day we have stories of letter carriers assisting elderly, help families out of burning buildings, first responders to accidents. And I just got to tell you, what Charlie, what he's been able to accomplish is just a perfect example of what a letter carrier can do, make a difference in a community, to make them better in a safer place. And on behalf of the NALC, when the community recognizes one of our letter carriers, we have this lapel pin. I'm sure Charlie will be sporting it. It designated him as an NALC hero, and I'd just like to present that to Charlie.
I know it's awful hot in here, so I'll try to be as fast as possible, because I don't want you to be uncomfortable. There's one letter I'd like to read real quick. President Davis of the university couldn't be here today, but he wrote to me, Dear Charlie, congratulations on your recent award for your outstanding contributions to our Athens and university communities. I regret that my travel schedule prevents me from being able to attend the ceremony to see you receive your flag. As a postal employee, you already serve an important role in the daily functioning of our community. However, you truly go above and beyond the call of duty to protect the health and safety of community members by alerting them to gas leaks in their homes. Thank you for always watching out for us. Our community is very fortunate to have a postal employee as dedicated and caring as you. Thank you for your service. Cordially, Roderick J. Davis, OU President. I'm going to try to read this as fast as I know it's uncomfortable. I would first like to thank my family for being here, my wife Dee, my brother Michael from Lancaster, and my uncle Dick Rose, who served during the Korean conflict with the Army. My postmaster Joanna Burdett, who graciously allowed this ceremony to take place today at this facility. Thanks to Mark Camilli, who traveled several hours to get here representing my union, the National Association of Letter Carriers. To my postal patrons, present and former, it's been a wonderful privilege to serve you during my 26 years of service with the Postal Service. To the political leaders that have been represented here today, thank you as well. Thank you, David, for believing what I've tried to accomplish for the neighborhoods is worthy of this symbolic fabric of trying to protect the people of this town. Letter carriers are a national neighborhood watch. We are often the first responders before the emergency personnel are called to the scene. I couldn't begin to know the sacrifice our military makes for the protection and freedom of our fellow Americans. So with David's permission, I am planning to donate this flag to a military or a police organization in Athens at a later date. I never served in the military, and I think it's inappropriate for me to have this hanging on my mantle in my home. I just feel that one time in my life I took for granted the freedoms that we have in this country, and believe me, I don't feel that way anymore. When I was in Washington, D.C. 2 years ago, and was interviewed by the media, I posed the question as to why the USPS seemed to be targeted to set aside $5.5 billion a year for 10 years to pre-fund 75 years worth of future retiree health benefits, a mandate placed on no other governmental agency or private enterprise. The USPS had a profit of $623 million in 2013, and in the first quarter of 2014 it had black ink of $1.1 billion. Our business is doing quite well, thank you very much. On the strength of surging e-commerce package deliveries, Amazon.com. I know Joanna will attest to the amount of parcels we get every day. Postal Service is a national treasure. We don't want to lose it. We deliver 6 days a week to young or old, rich or poor, door to door. I just wish that the members of Congress who seem hell-bent on dismantling this fine organization could see that there is a national public safety aspect to our jobs as letter carriers. We need to be out there 6 days a week to watch over our neighborhoods. In this age of political gridlock, it is nice to see political leaders that cross party lines, because they know how important it is for letter carriers to be in their neighborhoods 6 days a week and looking out for their community. Elaine Getz is a customer on my route. She couldn't be here today, but if you folks remember, probably a month or two back, in East Harlem, New York, there was a gas line explosion. It killed 9 people. She came up to me and she said, "Charlie, I know if you had been the mailman in that neighborhood, those people would still be alive today." They had many chances to do something about this situation before this explosion. People had been noticing gas leaks for quite some period of time, and then it finally ignited. I just want to say also, I'm very fortunate. I want everybody to see this. I'm very fortunate to have on my route 2 individuals that live on East State Street. Their mother, Samantha Hauser's mother, his name is Judy Rush. Unbeknownst to me, she had taken some photographs of me delivering the mail. And then, as a talented artist, she drew this hand-drawn sketch, and then she made Christmas cards out of it. Then, to top it off, she emailed the Postal Board of Governors, and she tried to convince them through her artwork to make a stamp in my honor after I retire for what I've done for the community. So you can imagine what an honor that was for me, that one of my customers' mothers wanted to do such a thing for me. Now, I've also brought 2 scrapbooks here that my wife spent hours in doing for me. If any of you would like to look at them before you leave, it has all the letters of commendation. I'm sure you'll be like to look at this one right here. I have a personal letter from Michelle Obama. Here it is. Calling me an engaged citizen and to look for even more ways to serve my community. But some of you might find interesting to look through that stuff, and I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate the wonderful turnout today of everyone that has appreciated what I've tried to do for the community. The great thing about it is I feel that when I do retire, which is going to be within the next year, I feel like I've made the neighborhoods a lot safer. So, thank you very much.
Thanks everybody for coming out. So, it's a very good turnout. So, we have donuts and we have water in the induction room.
I'll put these scrapbooks in the adjoining room there, so if anybody would like to look at them. This is my brother Michael. He came down from Lancaster today. My wonderful Uncle Dick.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.